Yeah. Hi guys. So from today, we are going to start working on mini projects development. So here we are going to see 3 to 4 mini projects. 3 to 4 mini projects we are going to develop as part of this mini project module. What is the main aim of developing mini projects and how we need to develop the mini projects for next 20 days, almost next 2 to 3 weeks of time, we are going to work on mini projects development only. 3 to 4 mini projects we have to develop. Now, one mini project we are going to develop with a Spring Boot plus JSP. One example, we are going to work with Spring Boot plus JSP. The remaining projects I want to develop as a REST API. I don't want to develop everything with the JSP that is not using in the industry. But as of now, you don't know how to develop a REST API and all. That's the reason one first mini project I want to develop by using Spring Boot with JSP, and later once we come to know about the REST API development, I will convert this project also into Spring Boot plus REST API. The remaining three projects I'm going to develop with Spring Boot plus REST API. Spring Boot plus REST API. So for the only first mini project, presentation logic will be available. For the remaining three projects, presentation logic will not be available. What is the meaning of REST API? RESTful service is completely back-end development will be available. To develop the front end, Angular knowledge is required, but currently we don't know Angular. So that's why for first project, we are going to develop back-end with the Spring Boot, front end with the JSP. For the remaining mini projects, we are going to develop only back-end by using Spring Boot plus REST API. When we go for the Angular, at that time, we will develop front end for these projects. Are you clear? Right. So 3 to 4 mini projects we are going to develop. Guys, in the mini projects, the thing is, everybody who is attending these classes should improve their coding skills. Because of that reason only, we are going to develop these mini projects. How we are going to do these mini projects is, first I will give requirement. Step one, I will give requirement. I will share a requirement document with you. That is the first step. I will give the requirement. Then second step is you guys need to understand that requirement. And come up with questions. So when I give the requirement, you may not be able to understand the requirement completely. So you guys need to understand that requirement and you need to come up with questions, right? How to write those questions? Here, we need to understand a concept called query log. In the real-time questions, we need to write inside one document. That the document is called as query log document. I will show you how to write that query log document also. First step, I will give the requirement. In the second step, you guys need to understand that requirement and you need to come up with the questions. That is a query log. Now, step 3, I will clarify your questions. I will give clarifications for your questions. On the requirement, whatever the doubts you are having, whatever the confusion you are having, that I will clarify when you come up with your question, right? So once your clarifications are done, once you are clear with the requirement document, then step 4, I want you people to analyze the database. DB analysis. What are the tables we need to create? Okay. What are the columns we need to take? Tables, columns that you have to analyze. What are the tables? How many tables are required? How many columns are required? What is a primary key? When to go for primary key? Which column we need to take as a primary key? Which column we need to take as a foreign key? That analysis also you people has to do. DB analysis. Once your database analysis is completed, Then you need to analyze classes analysis. Classes components analysis, I can say. Java components analysis. Right. Most of the people are weak in these two areas. For the given requirement, how many tables we need to take, how many columns we need to take, and how many Java classes we need to take. Okay. So to perform CRUD operation application, how many classes we need to take, what are the methods we need to take, what should be the parameter of the method, what should be the return type of the method, you should be able to analyze on your own. Now, Java components analysis, I mean to say, what are the interfaces required, what are the classes required, what are the methods required, and what is the signature of the method also you need to identify. I will not tell you that. I will just tell you, I want you to develop this requirement. I will give you requirement document. If you want, I will give you 1 day time also for your analysis. There is no rush to complete the course. You need to become independent programmer. You need to improve your coding skill. Today, if you are not able to implement the requirement, I will develop that requirement in the class. I will show you. So you will understand when I am writing the code. But when I am not there, tomorrow when you go for a company, they will give the requirement for you only. You have to complete the requirement on your own. Nobody will tell you how many classes you need to create, how many methods you need to create, whether I need to take integer as a parameter or collection as a parameter. My return type should be void, or return type should be boolean, or method return type should be collection. Nobody will tell you in the company. So it depends upon your analysis. It depends upon your analysis. Whatever the requirement we are taking, for that requirement, how many classes, how many methods, what is the parameter I need to take for the method, what is the return type I need to take for the method, you should be able to analyze on your own. If you improve that analysis skill, coding is very easy. Most of the people don't have confidence to attend the interview because they are not able to do this step. They know Java, they know what is a method, they know what is a method return type, method parameter, but they are not able to identify how to write the methods for the given requirement. Are you guys clear? Now, this Java component analysis is very important for every programmer to survive in the company as a Java developer. Today, I will tell, if you are not able to do, I will tell my analysis. How I am going to analyze the requirement, what methods I will take, what classes I will take. Once I explain, you will feel, array, it is very easy. But when you are doing it on your own, you will not get that thought. You will not get that idea. When you analyze a requirement, you will think like a fresher. When I analyze a requirement, I will think like an experienced person. Lot of difference will be there. Are you guys getting my point? So Java component analysis you have to do. Here, after this, step 6. When it comes to the step 6, I will explain my analysis. First, I will give the chance for you to analyze on your own. So you will create a project. I'm not asking you to write the complete code at this stage. You just create the method, keep the body empty. You no need to write the method body. I want only method signature. What is the parameter? What is the name? What is the parameter? What is the return type? How many classes? How many DTO classes? How many service classes? How many controller classes you are going to take? I want to see your analysis on this area. Okay. Once your analysis is completed, then I will explain my analysis. I will explain my analysis. After you have seen my analysis, then compare your analysis and my analysis. Compare your analysis and my analysis. Then you will understand where you are doing the mistake in the analysis. From that mistake, you have to learn the subject. Okay. Sorry is taking collection as a parameter for the method. I'm taking integer as a parameter. Why collection is taking? Why not integer? You need to compare my analysis with your analysis. When you compare your work with my work, then you will feel the difference. How experienced person will think, how a fresher will think with respect to the coding part. Are you guys able to follow me? Now, after your analysis is completed, then step 8. Start your coding. Start your coding to complete requirement. Okay. First, I want you people to complete your coding. Right. Now, if I go here, step 9, I will explain coding in live class. I will do live coding. The thing is, I can skip this part. Step 4, step 5, and here step 8. If I skip the 4th part and 5th part and 8th part, what is the problem? What is the problem? You will only understand my analysis. You will only see my coding. When you will do analysis on your own, when that skill will be improved for you, skill will not be improved. Coding is not something that we can butify. Ratta nahi maar sakte hain. Right? Coding is the something that you need to analyze and you need to write it on your own. If you do this practice for 3 to 4 projects, then definitely you can work on any type of requirement. So requirement will be there. Coding means what? Classes we need to create, methods we need to write, tables we need to create, store the data, update the data, delete the data, retrieve the data. Only these 4 operations only in the any project. But based on the requirement, how many classes, how many methods, what parameters, what return type. For login page, the method will be different. For registration page, the method will be different. For forgot password, method will be different. For a dashboard, method signature will be different. So based on the given requirement, how to write the methods, that is the most important part for the developers. Are you guys clear? The only reason for developing mini projects in this style, I want everybody to improve their analysis skill. Once you improve your analysis skill, automatically your coding skill will be improved. If you have the analysis, if you know what is the method signature, writing the code is very easy. Coding is not difficult, only analysis part is difficult. Tomorrow, manager will tell you a requirement. We need to implement payment gateway in our project. Then where to start the coding, where to end that coding, that is not there in your brain at this moment. Got it? How to implement payment gateway in our project? We don't know where to start the development, where to end the development. Manager will tell you one requirement, develop one application to perform the CRUD operations. In that application, dynamic set should be available. In that application, reports functionality should be available. I should be able to export the data to the Excel. I should be able to export the data to the PDF. So they have given one single screen. In that single screen, you should be able to insert the data, update the data, delete the data, retrieve the data, and download the data in the Excel and PDF. So for that requirement, how many classes we need to take? How many methods we need to take? What should be the parameter? What should be the return type? How to achieve code reusability? How to follow the best practices in our coding? So that where to start the development, where to end our development, how to do the analysis, how to do the coding, how to test our code, that skill we have to improve in the next 20 days of time. Are you guys able to follow me? Initially, when I have started the project batch, this process was not there. The mini projects development was not there. We need to explain the tools. We should explain the tools first. After the tools completed, directly we explain the major project. After 4 or 5 batches are completed, we are not getting the expected result from the student. People are saying that project batch is completed, but they are not able to attend the interview. They don't have a confidence to attend the interview. Then we have taken survey from the people. Most of the people told that, sir, we understood the project. When you are writing the code in the class, we are able to understand that. We are feeling that code is easy. But when you give the new screen, we are not able to understand where to start the development, where to end the development. That means they are not able to think about the requirement. When I am writing the code, they are able to understand. Sir is creating one class, sir is creating one method. Per method is taking collection as a input and map as a output. Why I am taking the collection, why I am taking the map, they don't know. They know that method is having list as a parameter. Method return type is a map. Okay. List means to store the group of objects. Map means to store the data in the key value. But why to take the list? Why to take the map? Why not integer? Why not string? They are not able to understand. The reason, they are not able to analyze the requirement. So here, later point of time, from my 6th project batch, I have added mini projects also in the development. With these mini projects, our course duration increased 1 month, but no problem. The thing is, people should have a confidence to attend the interview. Tomorrow, when somebody give the requirement for you, you no need to ask other people help to start the development. Today, they have given the requirement. Within 1 hour or within 2 hours, you should have a plan ready. Okay, for this requirement, I need to create 2 DTO classes. I need to create 3 tables, 3 DAO classes, 1 service class, 3 controllers. In the controller, 4 methods are required. For this method, list is a parameter. For this method, integer is a parameter. For this method, string is a return type. For this method, boolean is a return type. Like that, you should be preparing a plan within 2 hours of time. Once your plan is ready, then you can start writing the coding part for that. When you are doing the analysis, Java component analysis, you no need to open your IDE. Take a pen and paper and write down what are the tables, what should be the name of the table, what are the columns, what are the classes, what are the methods, name of the method, parameter of the method, return type of the method. You can write down in a paper. Okay. After writing down in a paper, when I explain my analysis in the class, you compare your analysis with my analysis. Then you will understand where you are doing wrong, where you are not able to analyze the requirement. What is the problem? Then I no need to teach you anything. You will only understand for the next project how to do the analysis. Same procedure we are going to follow for 3 to 4 projects. Those projects are not complex projects. Simple projects only, 1 or 2 screens only will be available, but you need to learn the analysis part from the small projects. Once you improve your analysis skill, tomorrow when our major project is started, if I tell the requirement, within 1 day you will complete analysis plus development also. For the mini projects, you may take time. 1 day it may take time to analyze. 1 day it may take time to develop. 1 or 2 days of time it may take. But for every project, you are not going to take that much time. First project and second project, you may feel it is difficult. First project and second project, you may feel it is difficult. Then it comes to third project and fourth project. That by that time, you will learn the analysis. By that time, your analysis skill will be improved. Are you guys getting my point? Yes. So here we are going to start the mini projects. 3 to 4 mini projects will be available, guys. Either 3 or 4. Right. Now, for 1 mini project, I will go with the Spring Boot and JSP. The reason, we don't know Angular at this moment. If I mix the Angular and mini project development, you people will get confused. So the Angular part we will see later point of time. First, we will make ourselves comfortable with the Java development. Mainly backend development we are going to learn as part of these mini projects. Okay. For front end, separate classes will be available. First, we will understand the Angular. Then we will see how to make a full stack development also we will understand. For time being, forget about the front end. Let's focus only on the back end development. Now, in the mini projects, first step, I will give the requirement. First step is I will give the requirement. Then second step, that is your step. What you need to do? You guys need to understand the requirement and come up with the questions. Okay, when I give the requirement, my understanding, your understanding may be different, right? You need to understand the requirement. You take 1 day time, no problem. But understand the requirement completely. Okay, each and every corner of the requirement you need to analyze. Whenever you have any question on the requirement, whenever you have some doubts on the requirement, don't start the development. Okay, guys, if you don't have 100% clarity on the requirement, you should not start the coding part. Okay, you need to have 100% clarity on the requirement. If you don't have any questions on the requirement, then only you need to start the development. If you have some doubts in your mind, if you start the coding, what will happen? You will stop in the middle. You don't know how to proceed further from that step. So that's why the first you need to get the clarifications on the requirement. Once you got the clarifications on the requirement, then I will ask you to complete the database analysis. For this requirement, how many tables, how many columns, data types, primary keys, foreign keys, you need to understand that. Okay? Uske baad, then we will go for component analysis. This is very important. Guys, if you don't follow step 5, there is no use of joining the JRTP course. So seriously, I'm telling you, if you don't do your analysis before my analysis, if you skip the step 5, you will never get the confidence to become a good programmer. You cannot attend the interview with the confidence. Even if you, after joining in the company, every day you need to struggle. If you don't improve your analysis skill, you are not a kid. Every day, please show me your analysis. Please show me your analysis. I no need to ask you, because this course is for you, for your life, for your job. I'm not going to lose anything if you don't follow this process. If you follow this process, then you will improve your technical skills. You will improve your coding skills. Getting my point? From today, you need to take that seriousness. You need to be very responsible. Whatever the task I am giving, I want you to complete that task on time. If you don't complete it, then your life will be spoiled. Nothing will happen to my life. And remember that point. You need to take a pen and paper and you need to come up with your analysis, right? Randomly, I will call the people. I will ask you to show your analysis. That will be there. If I don't do that kind of checking, people will do it for 1 time, two times. After that, they will take it light. Arey, sir is not checking na, leave it. Sir only will explain. People will get into that lazy mode. I don't want you to become like that. I want everyone to do their own analysis. Got it? Now, once your analysis is completed, then I will tell my analysis. Then compare your analysis and my analysis. When you compare your analysis and my analysis, what will happen? That difference will come, right? Where you are not able to analyze properly. How I am able to analyze? Why you are not able to analyze? That difference you will understand. Next time, you need to do proper analysis. Whatever the mistakes you are doing, from the mistakes you have to learn. For the next project, you should not repeat that mistake. So that's why 3 to 4 projects we are going to take here. Got it? Once that is completed, once your analysis is done, once you compare my analysis and your analysis, if there are any mistakes in your analysis, you correct it as per my analysis. Okay? Once that is completed, then I want you to start the coding part. I want you to try the coding on your own, right? Because after getting the job, you will write the code or I will write your code. You have to write the code for your requirement. That coding part you have to learn from now itself. You should be able to write the code on your own. And people will do one thing. I have observed in each and every project batch. After my coding is completed, people will ask, sir, please share your workspace. What is the benefit you will get with my workspace? Only code will be available, code will execute, output will come. What is the use? Tomorrow, will you get the same requirement in your company? Every day requirement is different. Every day task will be different. Every day new analysis is required. Every day new coding is required. Even if I give my workspace to you, zero benefit for you. When you will get the benefit, if you are able to write the code on your own, then that is the benefit for you. If you write the code on your own, then your skill will improve. Tomorrow, when they give some other requirement, you will be able to do it. If you take my code, you will become lazy. Suppose you have a problem in your coding part. My code is not there with you. Then what you will do? You will search in the Google. You will try to find the solution for that. If my code is with you, then what you people will do? Just you will copy paste that. You will copy paste that. With copy paste, will you learn anything? No. If you get the problem, you should have the ability to solve that problem on your own. Then confidence will be increased. 100%. After 3 mini projects are completed, again I will talk to you people. I will take your feedback. Before starting the mini project, what is your confidence? After completion of the mini projects, what is your confidence? You will feel that difference. I no need to tell you. Before mini projects, what is your confidence level? After mini projects are completed, what is your confidence level? You will understand the difference very clearly in your skill set. Okay, I will also write the coding. It is not like I'm only giving the task. I'm giving the chance to improve your skill on your own. I will explain the analysis. I will explain the coding part also. You compare your development style and my development style. Then you will understand the problem. From whatever the mistakes you have done in the first project, same mistakes you should not do in the second project. Whatever the mistake you are doing in the first project, same mistake you should not do in the second project. Are you clear? Good. Now, this is the process that we need to follow. And here, step 10, you guys need to note down lessons learned. What is the meaning of lessons learned? What are the mistakes you have done? Those mistakes you have to note down. For the next project, you should not repeat that mistake. Whatever the mistake you have done, for next project, you should not repeat that mistake. Are you guys clear? Good. See the steps once again. From today, take it seriously. Don't miss the classes. Don't waste your time in the lab. Don't waste your time in the hostels. So this 1 month is your life turning point, because you are going to become a programmer. To become a programmer, that capability should be there to write the code for any given requirement. Okay, guys. The difference between Ashok IT project and other institute project, they will not develop the mini projects. They will explain the tools. After the tools completed, they will take one major project. In that major project, they will take one module. Faculty will write the code. Faculty will share the code with the students. Students feel that our project is completed. Tomorrow, when they go for company will give the new requirement. What these people will do? They cannot do anything because they don't have that analysis skill. They are not learning coding. They are watching the coding. Watching is different. Doing is different. I want you to do it instead of watching my code. My code I will develop at the end. But before I am going to start the coding, I want you to complete it. From today, you should be forward than me. First, you need to walk. I will follow you. If I go first, you will follow me. If you follow me, what is the problem? No use. If you follow me, there is no use. You will never become a good programmer. You will never improve your coding skill. If you follow my analysis, if you follow my coding, zero benefit for you. That's why first I will give the chance for you. I will wait 1 day, no problem. If not daily, classes will happen alternate days. But the thing is, how much you are improving, how much you are learning, that is the important thing. Got my point? Already 20 to 25 years time already wasted. If you waste another 1 month, there is no problem. This 1 month, actually we are not wasting. This 1 month, we are improving our skill set. Are you getting my point? So if classes not taking regularly, that means if you are able to do analysis properly, if you are able to do the coding on time, then I can take the classes regularly. There is no other problem. If I am not taking the class regularly, that means you people are weak in the analysis, you people are weak in the coding part. When you are not able to analyze, if I am explaining, if I am writing the code, what you will learn? Nothing. Nothing. So you need to take responsibility. Okay, this is my task. At any cost, I have to complete this task on my own. That seriousness should be there in your brain. Then definitely you will become a good programmer. Suppose some people will be there. They will try first time, half an hour, 1 hour. They are not understanding anything. Leave it. Anyhow, tomorrow Ashok will explain. We will see that. You can do it. What is the problem? What is the problem if you see my analysis? For 1 month, I will be there with you. For 2 months, will help you to write the code. Will anybody tell you, take this method, this parameter, this return type, take 5 classes for your requirement? Can you ask manager how many classes I need to write, how many methods I need to write? Can you ask your manager? Remember, first thing, managers are not from technical background. Keep that in the mind. 99% of the times, project managers are non-technical people. They are not from the Java background. They are not from the front-end background. Manager means managing the people, not the technology. Got it? So if you need any help, you need to ask your team member. When you join in the company, can you ask your team member, "Hey, this is my requirement. Tell me how many classes I need to create?" They will complain to team lead. Every day, this person asking me how to write the code. Unnecessarily, we are keeping this person in the team. Because of that person, burden is increasing on the team. He is not able to complete the task. Anyhow, we need to complete his task. Why he is taking the salary? Why he is there in the team? They will complain to your manager. If you ask the same question 2 to 3 times, you are gone from the project. They will fire you from the project. So always you should be able to do the work on your own. Small help you can take it. But every day you cannot ask what are the methods, what are the classes. Every day new requirement, new task will be available. Got it? Are you clear? Yep. Read it once again. First step, I will give the requirement. Second step, you need to understand the requirement and come up with your questions. Right. Then I will clarify your questions. Any doubt that you have on the requirement, I will clarify that requirement. Then fourth step, database analysis. How many tables are required? How many columns are required? You need to analyze that. Then next one, Java components analysis. What is the meaning of Java components analysis? How many classes are required for this project? In the class, how many methods we need to write? For the method, what should be the parameter? What should be the return type? Once your analysis is completed, once your paper is ready, do it on the paper. No need to go for the laptop. Do it on the paper. Once your analysis is completed, then I will explain my analysis. Okay, then you compare your analysis and my analysis. Then start your coding to complete the requirement. You should be able to try something. For first project, you may not be able to complete 100%, but at least there should be some effort from your side to do the coding. If you stuck in the middle, no problem. I am going to do that code. In the live class, live coding only I am going to implement. Once my code is completed, you compare your coding part and my coding part, right? Then what are the mistakes you have done? You guys need to note down lessons learned in mini project development. Okay, same procedure we are going to follow for the 3 projects. Same procedure we will follow for the 3 projects. Then you can see the difference. Before projects development, after mini projects development, what is your confidence level? What is your confidence level? You can compare that. You can compare that. Got it? Yeah. Any questions, anyone? Query log. It is just a Excel file. I will give the sample for that. Yeah. Shall I start the requirement for first project? Right. Guys, first mini project, the name is reports application. The name is reports application. So here I want you people to develop a project for reports generation. If you go for any project, reports will be available. Now I want you people to develop one reports generation application. So here the application name is insurance report generation. Insurance report generation. Now, insurance means, assume that people are applying for the insurance plan. When people apply for the insurance plan, some people will be approved for the plans, some people will be denied for the plans. And in the people, approved people will be available, denied people will be available. Male people will be available, female people also will be available. For approved people, plan benefit amount, plan start date, plan end date will be available. Assume that I applied for a insurance plan. My plan got approved. My approval period is from April 10th to June 10th. 3 months I got the insurance plan. Or else 6 months I got the insurance plan. I got approved. One lady also applied for the insurance plan. Her plan got denied because of her salary income. Okay, she is having more salary. She got denied for the plan. I got approved for the plan. Like this, in the table, we are going to take some dummy data. There is no insert functionality in the project. This project is just retrieving the data and displaying the data and exporting the data. This is insurance report generation. Now, how I want you to develop the screen is, here I want you to take one search field as a plan name. I want you to take a search field called plan name. Now, plan name, it is a drop down. You need to select the plan from a drop down. For this drop down, data should come from the database table. There is nothing hard coded value here. So there is a plan name drop down is available, and there will be one more drop down called plan status drop down will be available. This plan status also should come from the database. Okay, plan name is available and plan status is available, and there is an option called gender option is available. Select the gender. Right, the gender is also a drop down. Male and female will be available. So gender option drop down data you can hard code because it is not going to change in the future. But plan name, plan status data can change in the future. Plan name drop down, plan status drop down data should come from database table. Should come from database table. Now here, along with this, I will be having one search button. Along with this, I will be having some search button, or else I will give one more field called start date. I will give one more field called start date, and I will give here calendar symbol should come. When I click on the search, I want to open a calendar in that field. In that calendar, we should be able to select the date value. Now, start date will be available. Start date, calendar symbol should come. Select that. Not a drop down, guys. Date, when I click on that field, calendar window should open, right? Now, start date will be available and end date will be available. I should be able to select the plans based on the start date and end date, based on the name, based on the gender, based on the status also. Like this, end date and start date is available. And here I will be having search button. Here I will be having a search button, right? Search button will be available. Whenever we click on the search button, here requirement, understand carefully. Here I am having a search button. Now, there is no field mandatory here. There is no field which is mandatory here. User can select plan name. User can select the plan name. User can click on the search. Then based on the plan name, we need to retrieve the records from the table. User can select plan status, whether it is an approved plan or a denied plan. When I click on that, when I select the status as approved, click on the search. Then only approved citizens data should come. Now here, I will select the gender as female. I will click on search. Only female citizens data should come. Now here, multiple permutations and combinations are possible. I can select only plan name. I can click on the search button. If the plan name is matching, only those records should come. If I select plan name and plan status as approved, only approved citizens belongs to that plan should be displayed here. When I select plan status as a denied, when I select the gender as a male, only the male people who are denied for the plans should be displayed here. This is called as my dynamic search operation. Are you guys clear? Now, after this, here table data will be available. Table data goes here. Search results will display here. Search results will display here. Whatever you search, that search data will be displayed in the table. And one more thing is, when I click on the search button, without selecting anything, I want all records. Are you guys getting my point? In the table, assume that there are 50 records available. When I click on the search button, without selecting anything, I want all records to be displayed in the front end. If I select status as approved and click on search, only approved citizens data should come. If I select status as denied and click on search, only denied status people data should come here. If I select denied and gender as a male, what is the meaning of that? Only male people who got denied, that data should come here. Got it? I'm selecting the plan name. I'm selecting the plan status. I'm selecting the gender. Then plan name, plan status, gender. With the 3 combinations, I need to retrieve the data. And I may select start date and end date also. I will select the start date as April 1st and end date as some other date. So the people who are having plan start date and end date with the matching dates, only that data should come. Are you guys clear? Now, below this table in the UI, I will give 2 icons. Export the data. I will give one icon as a Excel icon and I will give one icon as a PDF icon. When I click on the Excel icon, complete table data should be exported to Excel file. Excel file should be downloaded. When I click on the PDF icon, that PDF file should be downloaded with the complete table data. Are you guys able to follow me? So when I click on the Excel icon, the completed database table data should be downloaded in the Excel format. When I click on the PDF icon, complete table data should be downloaded in the PDF format. Complete data, complete table data. Now, filters are not applicable for the export. Filters are applicable only for the search functionality. So now when I click on Excel, complete table data should be exported to Excel file. When I click on the PDF, complete table data should be exported to PDF file. This is my requirement. These requirements are very, very common in every project in the real time. Dynamic search operation will be available in every project. Excel export, PDF export also will be available in every project. We can do one more thing. When you click on the Excel, instead of downloading the Excel, I want to send the Excel to email as an attachment. Can we do that? Can we do that? When I click on Excel file, it has to send the Excel file as an attachment to your email. It has to display a message, Excel report sent to your mail ID. When I click on the PDF, it has to tell that attachment sent to your email as an attachment, PDF report sent to your email as an attachment. Can you do that? You want to download or you want to send to the mail? If download is easy, let's go for email functionality. Yes or no? If download is easy, we need to do the complex things. Then only our subject will improve. Now the thing is, when you click on the Excel, that Excel file should be generated. That Excel file should go to your email as an attachment. So when I download the Excel from the mail, complete table data should be there in the Excel. You got it? You understand my requirement? From 1 week onwards, I am asking you to work on the Excel PDF functionality. There is a reason. Today is the reason. It will work. It will work. First, you come up with analysis. Coding part is different, right? We'll do that coding later. And here, coming to plan names, right? So now in this project, is there any screen? Is there any screen to insert the data? Am I giving any screen to insert the data? No. Then what about the data? We are having only retrieve functionality, right? There is no insert functionality. I want you people to use Spring Boot Runner to insert 30 records into table. You can use the Spring Boot Runner, right? You can go for the Spring Boot Runner. What is Spring Boot Runner? Only one time it will execute. I want you to insert the data into database table. Now here, guys, coming to the data, I want plan name. Plan name you can take as a cash plan. You can take as a cash plan. You can take as a food plan. You can take it as a medical plan, and you can take it as a employment plan. These are the names you can use for the plans. Okay, guys, plan name. And coming to plan status. Plan status you can keep approved. Some plans with approved status, some plans with denied status, some plans with the terminated status. People are approved, people are denied, people are terminated from the plan. Okay. Now, gender, you can take it as a male and female. Few records you can take with the male data. Few records you can take with the female data. Start date, end date, you can give anything. So maintain 6 months duration for the start date and end date. If today is the start date, today date plus 6 months will be the end date. Okay, guys, start date, end date should have 6 months gap. If today is the start date, April 4th, then what will be the end date? 4 plus 6, then it will be 10. That will be October 4th will be the end date. Now, based on these conditions, I want you to insert at least 20 records into the table. Few records with the cash plan, few records with the food plan name, few records should be the medical, few records with the employment, few records with approved status, few records with the denied status, few records with the terminated status, few records as male records, few records as female records. I want you to create a boot runner. In that boot runner, I want you to write the logic. When application is started, it should insert 20 records into table. Then you will go for your web page. In the web page, whatever the plan names we are inserting in the database table, those plan names only should display in the drop down. Whatever the plan status we are inserting in the table, that status data should come in the drop down. Gender, male data, female data. Start date, end date should have the calendar symbols. When I click on that field, calendar should open. And when I click on the search, based on the selected criteria, my records should come into the front end table. In the front end, I have Excel export, PDF export. When I click on Excel export, that Excel report should send to your mail as an attachment. When I click on the PDF report should go to your mail as an attachment. Are you guys clear with my point? Now, just to look at the requirement. Data also I am not giving. What columns you need to take in the database table, I am not telling that. That you need to analyze. You need to analyze. You need to prepare your data set. What is the meaning of preparing the data set? What is the meaning of preparing the data set? Creating a table and inserting the records to perform the search operation. I'm not asking to insert the data from the application. You can insert the data directly by using insert method, save method. Just to load the data. Once your project is started, your table should contain the data. Once the project is started, your table should contain the data. Right. Then you will have only one page in the application. How many screens are available? Only one screen is available. In that one screen, 3 drop downs available. Plan name drop down, plan status drop down, gender drop down is also available. Plan name data should come from the database, not the hard-coded value. Plan status also should come from the database, not the hard-coded value. Gender value, you can hard code, no problem. Start date, end date should have calendar symbol. When I click on this, calendar should be open. Okay, guys. When I click on the search, based on the filter, data should come in the front end table. If I don't select anything, if I click on search, come on. All the reports, all the records should be displayed in the front end. Now, when I click on Excel, report should go to mail as an attachment. When I click on the PDF, report should go to mail as an attachment. This is our first mini project. Got it? Same requirement is available in our major project also. Same project, same requirement, same screen is available in the major project also. Got it? Easy or difficult? Huh? You give one static email ID. आपका मेल आईडी दे सकते हो. Hard coded mail ID. You have to select. Yeah, you have to select that 6 months value. Yes, up to you. You can select only start date. Only the plans which are starting on that date will come. If you select only end date. No, no need to. No problem. Not populated. People will select it. Manually select करना पड़ेगा. हाँ, no need to hard code. कैलेंडर आता है ना, कैलेंडर पे database hard coded dates only. In the database, every record is inserted record only. Na? It is a dummy data we are inserting. Guys, are you clear with the requirement? So today, what I want you to do is just analyze the requirement. Whatever the doubts you have, you note down your doubts in the notepad. Tomorrow, so today, once the evening Spring Boot class is completed, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. I will clarify that. Okay? Right. Yeah, I will send this image file in the group. Or else I will prepare one Word document. I will upload that. Guys, don't copy from others. This is the best platform to improve your skill set. This is the best approach to improve your skill set. I can explain the analysis within 30 minutes, but there is no use. There is no use. Your brain will not work if you listen to my analysis. You will become lazy. That's why I'm giving the time for you to do the analysis. So today, I want you to perform database analysis and insert the records into database. Only that part I want you to do it today. Okay, database analysis and insert the data. If time permits, complete your classes analysis also today. If you are not able to do it, tomorrow morning, hibernate class is not there, right? It is already completed. From morning 6 o'clock till 9 o'clock, I want you to analyze the classes. Tomorrow in the class, I will explain database analysis and classes analysis. Can you guys do that? Anything you can do it. Runner. Create a project and create one entity class with run. If you run the application, runner will call, runner will insert that. For that you can do it. I'm not asking to do the actual coding. Yes, right. Guys, you understand what data you need to insert? So plan name, take a few records with the plan name as cash, few records with the plan name as food, few records with the plan name as a medical, few records with the plan name as employment. So now you need to differentiate which records you need to go with the cash plan, which records you need to go with the approved, male records and female records. I want all the combinations of the data. Application name, I'm naming this as a insurance report generation. I'm naming this as a insurance report generation, and this is our first mini project. I hope you like the requirement. Online students, are you able to understand? Yep. Requirement, what is the first thing, guys? It is a dynamic search. It is a dynamic search functionality. What is the meaning of dynamic search functionality? What is the meaning of dynamic search functionality? Based on the search criteria, we need to fetch records from database. Okay. When user click on search without selecting any filter, then we need to fetch all records from table. We need to fetch all records from the table. And third one, when user click on when user click on Excel, then complete database table data should be exported to Excel file and send that Excel file as an attachment to your email ID. You can hard code your mail ID to which mail ID you want to send the attachment. Same thing when user click on PDF. When user click on PDF, then what we need to do? Then complete database table data should be exported to PDF file and send that PDF file as an attachment to your mail ID. Send that PDF to attachment. Right. Now it is a dynamic search functionality. Based on the search criteria, we need to fetch the records from database and display in UI. Okay. When user click on the search without selecting any filter, then we need to fetch all records from DB table and display in UI. When user click on Excel, then completed database table data should be exported to Excel file and send that Excel file as attachment to your email ID. When user click on PDF, then completed database table data should be exported to PDF file and send that PDF file as an attachment to your mail ID. Sir, how the data will come to the database? Do we have the data in the database or we need to insert the data in the database? We need to insert the data in the database. So whenever you are inserting the data, you need to consider the plan name, plan status and gender. Plan names you can take. We are inserting the data manually, right? Insert some plans with cash, insert some plans with food, medical and employment. Plan status, for few records keep it as approved, few records keep it as denied, few records keep it as terminated. For the gender, you can take it as a male or you can take it as a female. I want few records for that. Now note, insert 20 records into DB table. You can write a insert query or you can use a runner. It's up to you. I want the data should be available in the database table. Insert 20 records into database table manually with given permutations and combinations. What is the meaning of that permutations and combinations? Your database table should contain all the permutations, right? Cash record should be available, cash approved should be there, cash denied, cash terminated, cash approved males, cash denied males, cash terminated males, cash approved female, cash denied female, cash terminated female. Okay, so insert records into DB table. In how many records that you can check the permutation? For cash 1, cash 2, cash approved 2 records, cash denied 2 records, cash terminated 2 records. Only for cash, how many records will come? 6 records will come for the cash. Now, cash approved 1 record, cash denied, cash approved male, female, cash denied male, female, cash terminated male, female. For cash, for every status 2 records. Cash approved 2, cash denied 2, cash terminated 2. For cash, how many records will come? 6 records will come. Similarly, for food, 6. Here also 6. Here also 6. 4, 6 jar. 24. Minimum 24 records should be available in the table. Are you guys clear? Good. So today, you people should analyze how many database tables are required. Based on that, you need to insert the data into table. Okay. Then after, I want you to start classes analysis. How many Java classes are required? How many methods are required for that? Good. Whenever you are writing this, I want you to follow that MVC architecture. Your controller should be available. Your service should be available. Your repository should be available. And here UI page will be available. Now keep this architecture in the mind. Front end is JSP. Front end is JSP. Here I need a controller. And here I need a service. And here I need a repository. JPA repository will be available. Repository will be communicating with the database. Got it? Yeah, we'll see. Now you will understand whether you are superhero or you are a dummy. You will understand by today evening only. From 6 months you are learning the Java, right? Today it will understand how much you learnt in the Java, what is your level in the Java. Okay, concept wise everybody know what is inheritance, what is polymorphism, what is servlet, what is JDBC, what is JSP. Learning the concept is different, implementing the project is different. Got my point? So the project course, doing and learning. You have to do it. From that you have to learn that. You have to do and you have to learn. So if you do these kind of projects 3 to 4, what will happen? What will happen? Your analysis will increase, your analysis skill will increase, your coding skill will increase, your debugging skill will increase, your problem solving skills also will increase. Okay? Good. I'm sharing this document. Literally, guys, in all the courses, JRTP is the most painful batch for me. JRTP is the most painful batch for me. Why? Teaching is different and making the students to implement is different. If it is a Spring Boot microservices, what is my duty? Concept by concept, fatafat course will be completed. But in the JRTP, it is not like that. We need to implement each and everything practically. It's not only my implementation. I need to make sure you are implementing everything. That is the difficult part. Please don't irritate me. In the JRTP classes, whatever the task I am giving, please complete the task on time. If you don't complete the task on time, batch will disturb. If the batch is disturbed, finally you will disturb. I will disturb. Once I disturb, then definitely you will disturb. Course will not happen properly if you are not cooperating with me. Whatever the task I have given today, you need to do that work. How many tables are required and what are the insert queries that are required to insert the data. At least today, your table should be ready with the data. If your table is ready with the data, tomorrow morning 6 to 9 o'clock, you can analyze the classes. Tomorrow when you are coming to the class, I want to see that paper with your analysis. If a paper is available in your hand with the analysis, then only entry, otherwise exit. So I'm very serious. You need to complete the analysis. Your data should be inserted to the table. Your database structure should be ready. Your classes analysis should be ready in the paper. Don't say that, sir, I have done in the laptop. My laptop is in the hostel. I don't want to listen that. Very clearly I'm telling, bring one notebook. In that notebook, I want to see your classes. I want to see signature of the method. Don't write any method body. Just write the method, parameter, return type. How many methods are required? How many classes are required? How many tables are required? I want to see that when you are coming into the class tomorrow. If anybody don't have the analysis paper, I will not allow you to the class. Some people will go to lab when I don't allow to the class. Last time you accessed Zoom link, you attended. From tomorrow, that is also not possible. You got my point? If I don't see the paper in your hand, then you will not come inside the class. Tomorrow, if you don't come to the class, what you will miss? My analysis part, you will miss that. Okay? So take it seriously, work on that. We'll see you in the today evening Spring Boot class. Thank you, guys. I will upload this document in the portal. You can download that. People are thinking, sir is torturing us. You need to insert that all. That is your analysis, right? Online students, any questions, anyone?
Yes, sir. Hi, sir. Good morning.
Sorry?
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, guys, don't make noise. Keep quiet. If you want to leave, you can leave. Don't make noise here. Online people. Yeah, what's your doubt?
Yes, sir. If I got the requirement right, sir, if the client is We'll select the plan status and plan name. Then you will click on the search button.
Correct.
Am I right, sir? Then what data we're going to show them?
You need to do that analysis, man. What data you need to insert, I already told you, right? What data you need to store, I already told you. Insurance plans, you need to store that data. Okay.
Okay.
Generally, people will apply for the insurance plans. People's data you need to store in that. Customers will apply for the plans, right? Assume that customers are inserted in the database. I want you to insert customers data with the given plan names, with the given plan statuses, and insert citizens data, citizens records into database table manually with the given permutations and combinations. Insert citizens records, right?
Okay,
The
sir.
citizens record you need to insert into the table.
Sir, manually means we have to insert. We need not create to post method, right?
We no need to.
We no need to create the post method, right?
No need. You no need to insert anything from the
Okay, sure.
application. In the
Okay.
database, manually you need to insert the data.
Okay, sure.
What should be the database? Yes.
Huh?
Database.
You can use any database. It's up to you. Either Oracle or MySQL, anything I'm okay.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, సార్ ఇప్పుడు ఇన్సూరెన్స్ అప్లికేషన్ లో లైక్ అడ్మిన్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూ లో చూస్తే ఎలా కనబడుతుంది డేటా అనేది మనం డిజైన్ చేయాలి సార్.
Yes.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు డేటాని డిస్ప్లే చేసేటప్పుడు మనం యూజ్ చేసే ఫిల్టర్స్ బట్టి మనకి డేటా వస్తుంది. దాన్ని మాత్రమే మనం మెయిల్ చేయాలి, టోటల్ డేటా కాకుండా.
Total data. When you click on Excel, total data should be exported. That file should go in the email.
Sir, the data which present in database, total data we have to export to that mail which we are.
Correct. Total data we have to export.
But in user interface, we have to fetch the data which
based on the filter. That's it.
Filters.
Correct.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Now I got it.
Search functionality applicable. Filters applicable only for the search functionality. When you click on Excel, complete data should go.
Okay, sir. Sir, we are giving date, right, sir? ఒక డేట్ ఇస్తున్నాం, ఇంకొక డేట్ ఇస్తున్నాం. అంటే ఈ ప్లాన్ అనేది ఇప్పటి నుంచి ఇప్పటి వరకు వ్యాలిడేట్ అవుతుందని మాత్రం చూపెట్టగలం.
Correct. Start date, end date will represent when the plan is starting, when the plan is ending.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Hello.
They will tell you the enrollment process. It is separate pay. If you pay for JRTP only, you are looking at JRTP. Spring Boot is a separate pay. Start with admin team, it is a 8,000 rupees fee. नहीं analysis में कल आपको कल बताता हूँ. Spring Boot को Spring Boot student hello. Yes, guys, tell me. Ravi Singh, J unit that we will discuss later point of time. First, complete the actual development.
Sir, exact start date and end date matching should be there, right?
You can take some dummy data for start date and end date. You can insert. Maintain start date, end date having 6 months gap.
Okay.
Okay. For terminated records also, terminated records will be available, right? Denied records will be available. Approved records will be available. You can set the data.
We'll create table manually.
Yeah, you create the table manually and insert the records manually.
Okay.
Okay, fine, guys. Thank you. We'll see you in the tomorrow's class. Please come up with your analysis for tomorrow class.